So, excuse my background. Um, I woke up today in a completely different space. I wasn't really in the mood for anything. I didn't really want to do anything. I was just in a very blah kind of space. And so, um, I continued on my day. I prayed. I prayed for that spirit to just leave, because in the type of work that I do, I have to keep it moving. I can't bring my emotions to the job because I deal with a population that have much more. They have a lot of things that they need that kind of love. They need that kind of attention. But if I'm bringing all my issues on to the forefront, I can't do that. But today was especially hard for me. I lost a cousin due to a drive-by shooting on the east side of Detroit. I am from the east side of Detroit. And I know I've always joked with people about where I'm from and how it's like really bad or really dangerous. And truth be told, it is a very like negative um, area. It is. But I've never been the type to downplay where I'm from. I've never been the type to not say, where I'm really from. At any rate, I lost this cousin. Me and my family just had our family reunion literally this past weekend. The 14th, 15th, and 16th. Today is the 20th, and I lost her today. And I cried. I did. It was a very emotional thing for me because death isn't death isn't something expected. It's I don't think anybody would expect to lose a loved one. I don't, or even if it's not a loved one, just somebody who you just knew, who you just, walk down the street, say hey to, and suddenly they're gone. But I think the difference between my grief now is more so of an acceptance. Julie, what are you doing? Stop it. Good Lord, my cat. It's more of an acceptance of God's will. Okay. I was angry at first. I lost my grandfather last year around October, and it wasn't expected. Meaning, when I say it wasn't expected, he didn't have any illnesses that we knew of. I mean, he was perfectly fine. I mean, he didn't have to walk with a cane or anything like that. And when I got that phone call that my grandfather passed away early in the morning, it broke me down. It broke my heart. Okay. And because it was unexpected. It was something that I did not or the family planned. It wasn't like he was terminally ill. You know, it was unexpected. And so I think, like I said, this time around, yes, it was unexpected because I was literally kissing, hugging my cousin who passed away literally this past weekend. Okay. It hasn't even been a complete week yet. All right. And her life was taken today due to gun violence, due to a drive-by shooting. And ultimately, I guess I have come to realize that God's timing is his timing. You're not going to expect it. There are going to be things that you're not going to have answers to. There are going to be things that you're not going to understand. There are going to be times where you're going to really sit there and really ask why. Like, why? Why am I going through this? But at the end, the larger lesson, the bigger picture is simply that God's timing, that's just what it is. It's God's timing. And like I said, I grieved only because I mourned a loss. I mourned her being not physically here anymore. But then the flip side of it now is that she has transitioned. She is now an angel, and um I don't question God's timing. I don't question God's timing. I never question I questioned why. I've had my moments where I've asked, why would you do this, God? Like, Why would you take my grandfather? Why would you take my best friend? I had a best friend of mine, a family friend of mine, my sister's best friend who passed away, very young age of 23. Passed away today, or not today, passed away sometime last month. Another very unexpected death. But ultimately, a lesson for me out of this is that I think God kept her long enough to where he kept her for the for the reunion, for whoever didn't know her to know her. And um a very beautiful spirit. A very beautiful spirit. You have to excuse me. A very loving woman. She was my mom's favorite cousin. Um she was just a beautiful person. And she been through so much in her life. She overcome so much in her life. Um it's an unexpected thing to us, but it's a very expected thing to him. And it's a very expected thing to me now to recognize that when God says time, it's time. We can always sit here and say that it's too soon, or it's just um why. We can have all these questions, and we can have all these doubts, but the truth is we're not going to know. But I do understand. I do understand. I was just blessed to have known her within the time frame that I have known her. And most of the time I grieve because I know that the people who have known her closer, like my mom, for example, is hurting. My sister last month was hurting. Um, my father in October, his father passed away. That's my grandfather. His father passed away. He was hurting, and so I just come to realize that all of the pain and all the hurt and everything, it happens for a reason. And with time, all wounds will heal. And I just want to say rest in peace to my cousin, Renee, Sandra Bryant Renee. Rest in peace. I'm so glad to have known her. Such a vibrant spirit. She really was. Everybody in my family really is like vibrant people. They're, my mom's side, very outgoing, very party like. They real, woo woo woo, and that was her. She was that. And I'm just glad that, like I said, she met all of her family. I'm pretty sure her memorial service will be very beautiful. Um, it's just so sad. It's a sad thing because physically she won't be here, but I know spiritually she is. And I guess that's what I have to come to share to everybody. Just be really truly grateful for every moment in your life. Be honest with the people that you love. Do not hold on to grudges. Be yourself. In everything that you do. Julie, stop it. This darn cat of mine. And just learn to understand about what God's timing is and what it means. Because I'm sorry. It's not bubbles and stuff. It's just what it is. God's time is just what it is. And when it's your time to go, it's your time. So just want to say rest in peace to my cousin, and let's stop the violence. Let's please, let's just stop. Because at the end of the day, not only have my family suffered, but whoever has done this, their family will suffer too. And two losses. So just want to bring that to you guys. Start vlogging more. Bye.